Nowadays, it's common to turn on the TV, listen to the radio, or get into the web and find a lot of negative information about the current situation. Poverty, war, environment, sickness, or economic crisis. At the same time, it's common to think about the past and comparing with the present, get to the conclusion that everything has been getting worse. Extreme poverty is defined as living with less than $1.90 per day. In this graph, we can see that East Asia and Pacific reached 80% in 1981, and in 2018 it fell to 0%. Child mortality has decreased due to the political, economic, and technological evolution of the world. Over the years, access to education becomes more practical and easier due to the increase in schools and the expansion of educational systems, but corruption has stalled their effectiveness.
Talking about life expectancy, as it is shown in the figure, humans around the world live 2 times more than they used to do 200 years ago. When we talk about basic services, we found that the number of people with access to electricity grew up more than a third of the population since 1990, as the chart illustrates. According to the figure presented, human development in terms of healthy, long life, knowledge, and decent standard of living has increased 4 times in average per country in the last 150 years. In the area of politics, we see opposite results. While we found an increase of nearly 100 democratic governments, autocratic governments decreased 1/3 from 1900 to 2018. It is important to say that in 2000, democracies became superior in number than autocracies. In the last figure, it is shown that conflicts have caused 1/5 of battle-related deaths on 2016 versus the ones caused in 1950s. It is true that humanity in general and all the world are facing a critical reality on areas like health or pollution, which have to be resolved immediately. It is also true that some other areas have changed on a better way. Topics like racism, democracy, or gender discrimination need to keep improving. Also, it is true that society has been developing in a lot of areas with a positive impact on quality of the people's life. Topics like those previously present allows to conclude that the world is changing for better, and it depends on us to keep that change.